What's up, everybody? My name's Joshua Rio, and we're here at Comic-Con with the Legends of Tomorrow crew. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks for the bluster. I feel like we're going to get blown off here.
Just hang on to the railing. Don't go anywhere.
It's a massive adventure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, huge cliffhanger at the end that spelled out pretty much Justice Society of America is coming to Legends. How excited are you guys to welcome them to the show?
I just can't wait to see their capes. They're all getting capes, right?
They're all getting capes. Yeah, they're from the 40s, so they kind of have a different aesthetic than our guys. And the other thing that sort of sets them apart is they're professionals.
Yeah.
As opposed to our guys
Yeah.
who, I don't
Band of misfits.
Yeah.
I imagine your character won't get along with them very well.
Does he get along with anybody?
My character doesn't get along with anyone.
Yeah. You know, Captain Cold, he's gone, but we know he's like coming back.
Yeah.
So are you, you're more kind of a solo, kind of a little different when he's not around. Are you interested to explore him, go more your own path, or are you more kind of looking forward to seeing him again?
Well, I think what makes Rory really interesting is you don't know, he's very unpredictable.
Uh-huh.
He's just, you don't know what he's going to do, regardless of whether Cold's there or not. So I think Cold not being there, there's probably a lot more unpredictability on the horizon.
For sure, for sure. And over here with Rip, you know, you pretty much completed your quest and got vengeance. And so where do you go in season 2?
Well, I think he's kind of, without giving too much away, like he's working out what his function is and what he's, you know, what he's meant to be doing. You know, they've got rid of the Time Master, so I think he feels a responsibility to be kind of custodian of time. But you know, with this bunch, as you can imagine, it doesn't quite go according to plan.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's a different shade on you because it's like once you've climbed Everest, once you've done the one thing that you set out to do, you sort of leaves you in a bit of a searching place.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's a kinder, gentler, kind of mellower Rip. Like, who am I now that I've saved the world and avenged my family? It's a groovy Rip, I think.
Groovy
Very
Rip.
groovy. It's like
there's going to be lots of montages of me dancing.
Yeah.
And a dressing
dating
gown.
younger women.
It's going to be amazing.
You're having
There's a
some
hot tub been installed on the Wave
wow,
Rider.
Okay. Sounds like a cool ship. Okay. You know, next season we already know a couple characters who are going to be joining. Vixen, a new Vixen,
right.
And I believe it's the grandson of Commander Steel. Is that right?
Yeah, we haven't worked out the math. Either grandson, great grandson.
Okay.
We haven't looked at the family tree, but yeah, he's.
So, are you guys looking forward to interacting with some new characters, some new heroes?
Yeah, we started out with they seem. I mean, what's so great about this is we get to work with really nice people. And, yet again, you've cast some great people who are really fun to work with.
On a normal show, you'd have to ask yourself questions like, are they going to fit in? You know, is it going to be weird adding these new players to the mix? But when you've got, you know, Dom and Arthur and Victor Garber and Brandon, it's like, obviously you're going for an eclectic sort of, so it's like the you know, it's better if they don't fit in. You know, that's the fun of the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. What can you guys say about the challenges, threats, or villains? You know, what are they going to be facing in the next season? Without spoiling anything.
Well, I don't think, from Mick's point of view, I don't think he sees anything as a challenge. It's just more as just whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I see Mick as being a funny, pissed off, dirty Harry.
Yeah.
You know,
totally.
So that's kind of what he does. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, as opposed to season 1, we had one sort of you know, bad guy who was going to destroy the world in the future. You know, season 2, it's a little bit more amorphous. You know, we had such a clear direction in season 2, which we sort of realized, you know, we've done that now, and so it's much more of a mystery. You know, Vandal Savage showed up. We know that he's going to ruin the world. You know?
I think when you're dealing with huge TV dramas, monolithic shows like ambitious shows like Legends of Tomorrow, especially in TV and especially the first season, there are always going to be teething problems.
Yeah.
And I think we experienced that. And you know, the writers and the creative staff, I mean, we're all on board and we're all heading in the right direction. So
it's a really we've come back. We're only a week into shooting. We've all come back. Really, it feels like the show's just suddenly gone in a very, very exciting direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
in a weird way, by lowering the stakes, it allows the show to really be itself and allows you guys as characters time to interact, time to make mistakes, time to be selfish, time to be human. You know, when you're saving the world, you're sort of obliged.
Exactly.
You know, aside from you, everybody else cared.
Exactly. But I also think people, yes, they're drawn to the superhero genre for the spectacular of it, but they're also fascinated by the characters themselves. And this year we're endeavoring to explore more intimate relationships by pairing off into certain directions,
Yeah.
rather than the legends operating all the time as
Gotcha.
one particular
Right,
unit.
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
And one thing I really loved about the show that it was so surprisingly funny. Actually, and you actually stole the show a lot of the times. I
Right.
thought with no offense.
I
you were on a very serious
absolutely-
mission.
no.
Yeah.
But I was just cracking up at everything Heatwave would say. So are you guys?
It's nothing to do, honestly. It's nothing. It's really. I mean, I'm being modestly humble, I think, or I don't know, self-deprecating. I'm gonna try to be. Look, Mick's just. I just lucked out with the funny character, who can get away with everything, and I think that's one of the reasons why he. The other day in this scene, they're all like getting into it, and it's all a very serious scene, and Mick's just sitting down having a donut, like eating a donut through the whole scene. But that's the kind of stuff you can do, and that's what makes my character, for me, really exciting.
How many donuts did you end up eating by the end of that?
Well, I try to wear.
Or did you do the spit bucket?
Trying to look after yourself.
I ended up with about 10.
Yeah. And there were no
Awesome.
donuts. It was the word donut did not appear in the script, but it was very clear that it's like,
choice.
what does Dom want to eat? It's like Dom's gonna eat what Dom wants to eat.
Well, also, I mean, to balance it out, Mick's favorite thing is beer and donuts.
Beer and
So
donuts.
that's what he's going to be doing.
Awesome. Great, guys. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Thank
Thank you.
And for more on Legends of Tomorrow, for everything here at Comic-Con, keep it here on IGN.